Welcome to the Acast Raw podcast. This is
Jazz or Saskia.
Saskia. How many names do you have?
Too many. Too many to remember.
Tell me all of them.
Jazz or in the dance world, Saskia.
In the dance world.
Yeah.
Wait, what type of dancing we're talking?
So I do a little bit of everything. Predominantly pole dancing and performing. But like a little bit of hip hop, jazz, bachata, salsa.
Bachata.
Yeah.
But you said bachata or bachata?
I can't pronounce it.
Wait, what did you say? Say it again.
Don't make me do this. Bachata? No,
I thought you said bachata. Wait, is there a G in when you said that? Was there a G?
I don't know. Please don't correct me on my...
It's bachata.
Yeah.
I'm not even Latin, but I'm a Latin DJ, you know. Just saying. I play bachata. I play cumbia as well.
Yeah.
Can you dance to cumbia? It's like yeah.
I can dance to anything. Whatever's playing, I'm dancing.
Yeah, I really. I mean, you dance literally every kind of.
Yeah, and I like all genres of music too. I mean, I love anything with a beat, but I can dance to anything. So
So you can dance to a heart rate. You
Your-
said a beat.
your heart rate?
Wow. Look at that with the smooth lines. How are you not married now?
Well, I am.
Bull. You're married? Yeah. You're like 28 years old.
I know. Yeah. Well, married a year now.
No joke.
Yeah. No joke.
Where's the ring? Walks around with no ring. I ain't got no man. What are you talking about?
What is this? This is such a stitch up.
This is an intervention. You've been brought here by certain people.
Yeah, I feel like come on the podcast. Come on the podcast. No. It's actually an intervention. We're gonna straighten your life out now.
No more alcohol, right?
All right, I'll put this down.
That's water.
Yeah, it's water with some spice.
Oh, did you mix it?
Yeah, I'll put the tequila in there.
Oh, damn. I did not see that. This one, I thought you were drinking water the whole time.
No, that's what I like. Water tequila. That's my drink.
I was actually wondering why it smells like tequila. I'm like, damn. Did she spill the tequila on her or something?
No, so I get pulled up on that quite a lot, especially whenever I like go to the bar or anything, and I'm like, you're like, what do you want to drink? I'm like, oh yeah, tequila water. And sometimes they will give me a shot and water. I'm like, and I tip it in there, and they're like, oh, you meant you want your tequila in the water? I'm like, yeah, that's what I drink. Because it's 1 for 1. It's actually very good for you. It's no sugar, no hangover.
What are you, like a mad scientist?
Yeah. I don't know. I've found it's the only drink that doesn't get me hungover, and I'm unlike most other people. I don't black out on it or anything. And yeah, people say I'm very crazy.
Wait. What's your tolerance level for alcohol?
Any other alcohol, not so much. Like spirits, like vodka, whiskey, that I'm okay. But when it comes to things like beer and wine, like 3 red wines, and I'm like,
Just 3.
yeah.
Considering you've.
Yeah, so beer and wine, can't handle. But tequila, all day, every day.
I know how to spike a drink now.
Yeah.
So dancing. Okay. So if you had to pick one dance style, what would it be?
Pole. Yeah, definitely be pole dancing.
Why pole?
Because it's kind of everything in one, you know. It's sexy, it's strong, it's acrobats. And within pole, there can be all of those other genres as well. So you can have it slowed down into contemporary, you can have it into hip hop. So depending on your flavor, depends on how you dance. And so, that's why I like pole.
And so with pole, is there like any conceptions stereotypes that people put on pole dancers?
Yeah, definitely. Every person that I've ever told is like, oh, you're a stripper. So that's probably the biggest one. As soon as you say pole dancing, it tweaks everybody's ears. Even though it is a stereotype, I always pay respect to where it came from, which was the strippers. So like I'll always say to people, look, it's definitely where it came from. But yeah, it's probably the biggest one. You always get a little. As soon as you say pole dancing, people are always their ears prick up and they want to know more. So
How did it get to that though? What has people done to give it that? What's society done?
I would say like anything that is sexy or a little bit taboo that's not as spoken about, people tend to stereotype it. It's the same if a girl walked around and she was saying, oh, I love I love being sexy and I love sex and I love that. You know, they automatically stereotype her as a whore. It's like, why can't people just enjoy what they enjoy without it being a name or something? Like, just let people be happy and do what they do for fun. Like, that's what I think. But unfortunately, the world is still growing.
It's still growing.
Yeah.
2023 years later.
Still, yeah, it's still growing. I wouldn't say like still changing and growing and accepting. Like, you don't have to like what someone does, just accept it. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to ask any more questions. Just accept that if that's what makes them happy and you don't want to be a part of it, move on.
And what makes you happy?
Or tequila. Tequila. Start with that. No, so much. Life. I think that, you know, I just mentioned to you before that, like, life has so much to offer. And if you're not ready to take it on and at its fullest, then, like, you're going to be sad. I just think that every day has something to offer that can make you happy.
I know.
Oh, look at that. Gonna get so deep.
Pulling out the DMs. What are the deep, meaningful conversations? God damn, we've gone deep within 10 minutes already.
All right, take this tequila from me.
I think you need more tequila. Tequila does something to her. Tequila and water.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just, I think, yeah, every day you can find something to be happy for, grateful for. If you can't find something to be happy, just be grateful. That's it.
You know what you'd be good with? Working for those hotlines where people call up and like, oh, I'm not feeling good today.
Oh, it's funny you said. Oh, well, I used to work for disability insurance. So I used to work in the contact center as a case manager, and people would call me and they'd be like, you know, I've had this injury or this illness, or, you know, and it could range. It could range from like, oh, I've just broken my leg, I've broken my back, or now I'm terminally ill. So I was consistently like always dealing with hard situations and talking to people in really difficult times of their life. So it's really funny that you say that, because I've spent a lot of my time on the phone constantly to people that are in a bad situation. So I think that also makes me super grateful, because
you're more grateful for that.
yeah.
What's the hardest situation you've had to deal with over the phone?
Probably a terminal illness case that she'd found out 2 days prior to this phone call and found out that she had less than a week to live. So yeah, it's pretty hard. But the bonus in my situation was then being able, in a position to help them receive the funds that they're entitled to, and, you know, making sure that I can lessen any of their worries that they have as much as I possibly can financially. And, you know, if it may be that they don't have, you know, someone to talk to, also knowing and having that knowledge of like information that I can then pass on over the phone to give them a helping hand. So yeah, that's probably the toughest one that I've had to deal with. Yeah.
So how have you learned? Have you learned compassion, or you just are compassionate?
I think empathy is a personal trait that I definitely think it can be learned by people who have it. It's something that they have all their life. I think when you come from nothing and you work up that ladder, you never get rid of your empathy, because you know what it's like to have nothing and what it's like to have something. Yeah. So yeah.
And what have you come from, like in your life and your family?
So I come from a bit of a broken family. I come from the country originally. I actually grew up with my nan. So my dad actually was a DJ.
Shout out to your dad.
Yeah.
What's his DJ name?
It was called Jay's Inferno Disco.
That's a long DJ name. Jay's Inferno Disco. Is there an abbreviation?
No, it was back in the disco days. So yeah, but he was a disco, run pubs and clubs, nightclubs all my life. Mum was just a bit of a house mum, whatever you want to call that. But yeah, my nana, my dad's mother, took me on, and so I grew up the farm, country girl farm life. Went to a very small public high school, very small town, no traffic lights, just Big Dub. That's as big as our shops get. But I had a great childhood, learned a lot of really good life lessons to help me where I am now. And it's something actually I always get pulled up a lot when people meet me. They're like, oh shit, you different. Like, you talk different. You are different. Like, the way your mannerisms are, you're different. And I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm not from Sydney. I'm not from the city. I grew up very country, and we're just very, I'm learning that now more and more. The more city people I meet, the more I'm realizing that we just have a bit of a different mannerisms when it comes to interactions with people. Yeah.
What are the cons that you've grown up with that you've turned into a pro in your life that you've made better?
Ooh, definitely money, I would say. Coming from that broken family, money was always the biggest issue on the table. You know, no money for food, school clothes, school excursions, any of that. So I always saw that in a very negative light growing up. And I've learnt that you can go a long way on a little bit of money, and that's helped me now save, so I can even go even further with the money now that I do have. Still a mad saver though. I feel like that'll never change just due to not having any money. So you just hold on to what you've got.
So what, you've just become a good saver because of that?
Yeah, yeah, and just and researcher, like, you know, you might see like tickets to a festival, you know, and then like it's got me doing things like signing up before the festival to get the pre-tickets to get it for like $50 cheaper or something, but that's $50 more I can spend at the festival or things. Just those small little things. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm like crazy on the money. I do still like to live life and let it fly, but yeah, it's just something that I don't think will ever leave me. And especially now, today's economy, it's something that I think is important. Yeah.
How would you teach someone?
Or, you know, I don't know if I can teach anybody, but my one bit of advice would be, if you're going to do dumb shit, do it smart. That's my motto for anything.
So more strategy in place kind of thing.
Yeah. If you're heading out to do something stupid, just have a think about it and do it in a smart way. Still have the time of your life, but yeah, that's my biggest motto. That's helped me get out of situations as well as avoid, you know, money collapses, dangerous situations, things like that. Yeah.
And what's the highest position you want to reach in your career?
I am now, I've moved from insurance into HR, and I would like to be in the HR generalist space. So earning that 200, 250 a K a year mark. But that's like a 5-year plan.
5-year plan?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm at my job interview.
What makes you think you're good for this job? Okay, so you tell me, to get that kind of money, to make that kind of money, what kind of skills do you need to acquire that you have and also that you don't have? Give it to me.
Well, organizational skills, number one. Definitely prioritization, people skills.
Oh, you have that.
Yeah.
That's a down pack. You have that.
I like to think I'm a people person. It's probably number one. People person, like, especially in that line of work, you know, you've got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to play your cards.
Why does it sound like we're playing poker?
I feel like we've switched job interview now, and now we're about to hit the decks.
Damn, which deck's talking about?
Now we're hitting the DJ decks. Yeah, okay. I'm ready.
You ready? The tequila warmed you up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had another sip yet, or?
Hang on. You've been interviewing me.
I know. I'll give you a few seconds to enjoy it. That's good?
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. So, so how do you think you can get that role, like, sooner than 5 years?
Experience. I don't know about sooner than 5 years, but just experience. So, I'm a sponge. I like to absorb. And I love to know people's motivation. So that's work-wise, personal-wise. I'm fascinated why people do what they do and how they do it. So I love to always work that out. It kind of gets me nowhere except for just knowing facts about them. But, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Knowing people's motive is...
You like to pick people's brains.
Yeah. Always. I never judge anybody, you know, whatever they may be in their professional career or private life or whatever they do, but I do want to know why.
So tell me, why did you decide to come here today for this podcast?
Because I like you and we get along, and I've watched your podcast and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. When you reached out, I was like, You're like, oh yeah, you should come be. I was like, yes, I do want to come and be a part of it.
You can look back and be like, that's when I didn't have that job. Now I'm making $1 million a year, bitches.
Yeah, and you'll be playing at my Christmas parties.
Oh, there you go. For manifesting that.
Yeah, really networking. See, networking.
100%. So, do you know what the tax is on 250,000 a year?
Yeah, let's not go there. I don't want to talk about that.
No, I know.
We're not earning that yet. We don't want to talk about that yet. Oh.
It just makes you think like the government takes that much out of your pay. Damn, what is it? And they can build a whole highway with that shit.
Yeah, far out. It's an intervention. It really is an intervention today. I'm like,
Yeah, how'd you know?
yeah, I know. It's look, it is what it is. You got to play the game.
Yeah,
Got to play the game.
that's true. Did you know that in Dubai there's no tax because they got oil?
Yeah, I do know that.
How does that make you feel?
The more I see, I haven't been there yet. It's a country I definitely want to go to. And the more I see it as well and see the way that they live and their lavish lifestyle, I'm like, I'm not materialistic, but maybe I could be.
I feel like you'd fit the lifestyle there.
The bougie lifestyle. Yeah.
I feel like you could get into it.
Oh, I definitely could. I
Your
definitely.
5 cats,
Yeah.
3 horses.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I definitely could. But again, never forget where I come from. So
No, 100%. Of course not. But I feel like it's a different. What are like 3 countries that you'd want to visit that you haven't visited yet, and for what reasons?
ooh, that's hard. I've been to some pretty different countries as it is. So I want to do more of UK. I haven't done any of the UK. So definitely would like to, go to England. I've been to Italy. I went to Venice, but I'd like to do more of that. Turkey and Egypt, definitely, and just Bali. Just a little.
I think everyone's been to Bali, right?
I haven't been yet.
Everyone's been to Bali.
That's the reason I want to go. Everyone's been. Yeah, well, I haven't been, and I want to go.
Okay, why do you want to go?
Just party.
Just to party. When do you think? When do you think you'll get over partying?
Party and dance. I honestly don't know. I don't think I can. At this age, I have never partied as hard as I have ever partied in my life, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe.
Do you think you're gonna have kids and they're gonna be like, "Mum, why are you going out again tonight?"
Yeah, probably.
You'll be that mum.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
tequila on the breakfast table. Sorry, Mum's gonna have water with tequila this morning for breakfast.
Yeah. Don't talk to me till I've had my tequila and
You're
OJ.
like, I gotta kill my hangover with more tequila. I can see that that's you.
Yeah, I reckon
You'll be that cool mum that all the kids want to come over and be like, I want to come to your house because your mum's cool.
yeah, no, definitely. I want to be that mom. That's the
What do
goal.
you mean you want to? You already are that person, so you'll be that mum.
I'm just missing the children so far, but yeah, no, definitely. I think obviously kids slow down everybody's party life, but I think that
I've seen your alcohol collection.
yeah. I mean,
Remember the time I needed wet pussy?
yeah.
And you're like, I have a bottle. Like, where? Where do you live? I'm coming now.
Was that on your live?
Was it?
Maybe. Yeah, because you're going up somewhere to do a promo or something for wet pussy, and you're like, "Does anybody fucking have this wet pussy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a whole bottle. What do you need?
Yeah,
Two flavors."
Oh yeah, have you heard of what is it, sour or something?
Sour one, yeah. The
That
sour
one's nice.
Yeah, that sour apple. It is good.
That's like having candy.
Yeah, they had it at Sexpo, and I remember just continuously lining up for the free samples because I was like, "This shit is so."
Does it hit though?
Well, I think it's the percentage is actually not that high, and it's a lot of sugar. But I'm sure
Jeez, the sugar in that thing. It's worse than
it's
cordial.
straight sugar. I swear it's this much. Wet pussy to this much sugar.
It's like, what's cordial?
Yeah.
Cordial's nothing compared to this.
Yeah. Also, wet pussy's not sponsoring this right now, but
We're getting a sponsorship soon, don't worry.
yeah.
When this one's flying on poles.
I'll with my flag. I'll hold a banner, wet pussy banner.
Nah, I like the sour one better.
Yeah. No, I like it. Is wet pussy sour apple.
You know what? A lot of people don't sell that anymore. Why do you think I went to liquor stores and I was trying to find it and I couldn't get it?
Why? Is it because
I was getting it for my party.
Oh, okay. Is it private? Is it because it's private?
I have no idea. But it was like no liquor. I went to this place in White People Town, like Neutral Bay. You know what they're like
I
there.
knew exactly where you're thinking of, right? I was like, oh shit, he's in neutral.
Think about you go to Neutral Bay. There's not one Afghanistan, one Pakistan, one Arab, one Indian, one African. There's no culture there. It's all white people.
There's no fun there.
So you go there and you're like, do you have this drink? And they're like, what is that?
We have red wine.
And I'm like, never mind. Just walk out. They're like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, where did that kid come from?
What does he want? Who? Where? When? Did they invent this drink? He looks it up on Google. Oh, no, what's that? It
Yeah,
must be a Gen Z thing. Do I look like I'm from Gen Z?
man, I'm pretty much your gen. Okay.
Yeah, you old man. And they're all like really old.
Yeah, I mean, I don't spend a lot of time in Neutral Bay. Like, why?
Yeah, there's like, you know how when you go into stores and you see a bunch of Gen Zs working, like in Macca's or something?
Yeah.
You go into Neutral Bay and it's just like everyone's retired and they're just standing there for free.
Have you ever done any like gigs there?
Not too many. Manly, not too many there, but yeah.
Yeah, Manly's a bit different. I feel like you
Yeah.
have a little bit of a mix there.
Have you been to the back of Mount Druitt? Why'd you laugh?
The back of Mount Druitt?
Not Mount Druitt, the back of Mount Druitt.
The back. Specifically the back.
That's like saying, have you been to my fridge? No, not the front, the back of the fridge. There's the good stuff back there. I hide it in the back. So when you open the door and you're like, oh yeah, here's this, I'll just take this. But people don't go to the back. That's where the good stuff is.
But the party snacks are in the back of the cupboard.
Exactly, that's what the party's at.
No, I haven't been to the back of Mount Druitt. No.
Why do you think people stand at the back of club?
I mean, I'm always in the back of the club. If I'm not up with you, I'm in the back.
If I'm on the front, I'm at the back.
Yeah.
On the front, I'm on the stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me your favorite dance move.
Oh, that's fucking hard. That's really hard
Okay, favorite song to dance to.
to dance to.
Can't say Pony.
No.
Not Britney Spears.
No, fuck no. Jesus Christ. Candy Shop always gets me going. I feel like it's an old
Candy Shop?
Yeah, like it's not probably like in the club. Like if you're DJing, I'm like, yes, we need to listen to this right now.
You like 50 Cent.
Yeah,
You're old school.
yeah. I love old school R&B. Like, yeah.
What are your thoughts on this new generation stuff? This mumble rap.
What? I mean, again, I can dance to
You
it.
had like 5 different emotions just then.
Like I can dance to it. I can dance to it. We can ride to it. But if you want me to play my music, it ain't gonna be that fucking shit. It's not that shit.
You know your kids are gonna listen to that.
Yeah, I'm really worried about the music tastes.
I'm worried about my kids, but they don't exist. But I'm worried about them.
Yeah, I am. But it's okay. They have me as their mum. I'm the cool mum. Remember?
What are you gonna do when they're sitting on TikTok and then they're just looking at all this junk and you're like, what are you consuming?
I'm gonna be worried they're gonna be pulling up my TikToks. To be honest, have you seen my TikTok? My latest one? Oh man.
What are we talking here?
My housemate and I went to have you seen the car wash trend one? Anyway.
No.
Yeah, we went to the car wash in our bikinis and ski masks.
Everyone's wearing those masks now.
Yeah. See, I'm with the trend.
The bellies?
Yeah, I'm with the trends.
Okay. How is covering your face no English good? No one knows what you look like,
good.
but a bunch of eyeballs. That's the trend.
Yeah, and just the tongue out the hole.
So pretty much you're gonna have pretty eyes and a nasty looking tongue.
Yeah.
And people just gotta base off that.
Yeah. I mean, people can go into my other TikToks and see my face anyway, but we were just, for the trends.
You know what? You gave me an idea for an interview. Put a bunch of bellies on people's faces, and you gotta base them number out of 1 to 10 on their voice and how they speak to you. And then when they take off the mask, if you still like them.
I got one for you. Like your well-known crew, you could get them all in their bellies, and you could play a game of. You remember the game Guess Who?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put them down. Guess who? You play that?
So they all wear the same outfit?
Yeah.
Or there's different outfit? Yeah.
No.
Same bellies, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I reckon.
Why is this thing coming into fashion so much? I don't understand.
I think it's from what's his name? Tony, that guy, and he has that. He's the duck guy. He has the ducks and that really sexy girl that's always in a bikini with her mask. But I think that's where it comes from TikTok. But I don't know, man. Have you seen some of these trends? Like, how the fuck do people even think of this shit?
Like, walking around the streets and the clubs and like, do people even know who you are?
Me?
No, in general, like.
No. Do people even care?
That's what I'm saying. Do people care?
No.
So like you walk around being yourself and people judge, right?
Yeah.
But so you can have this mask on you and people judge more.
I don't know. I feel like everybody lives 2 lives. As much as they want to say they don't, they do. So what you're presenting to people and how you're living your life really is 2 different lives. And I really think that TikTok is a little bit of an outburst into people's other life. You know, when people are doing these crazy trends and this crazy shit, but then they're walking, you know, up the street getting their lattes from the corner, like nobody knows them, nobody sees them, but you know, they're living this different life. And I think it's always been that. It's just that now we have that social media aspect to bring it all to light. Like I've always wanted to be a pole dancer for as long as like I can remember. Like I was the girl at school mucking around, being an idiot, being like, one day I'll be a pole dancer, and like then I did it, and nobody realized. You know, a lot of people still don't know that I do it and how that I love it, but like that's just the double life that I live.
Wow, that's actually a good point. TikTok provides the opportunity to live a double life.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm just going to check how many minutes we've been recording for. Well, we can wrap up. So, anything you'd like to add to today's podcast?
Kids, don't stereotype. Everybody lives a double life. If you're going to do dumb shit, do it smart. And have fun. Life's for living, just have fun.
Yeah, I can tell by your stories.
Yeah. I'm pretty wild.
You could have your own TV show. You know that, right?
I don't know about TV show. Yeah.
You can have your own series.
I want to have my own club.
Yeah, we could both do that together.
Right? Actually, I have a business proposition for you. Have you seen those blow up clubs?
No.
What? You haven't? It's like a bouncy castle, like a jumping castle.
Okay, yeah.
But they like people hire them, and it's just a big black dark blow up room for people's backyards, and we turn it into a nightclub.
That would actually be sick.
Right?
Lights, smoke,
Yes. Dancers.
guns that shoot bubbles.
Yes. All of it.
Damn.
We're onto something.
Damn. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's what I want to end it on. Business proposition. Here we go.
That's actually pretty sick. I
Yeah.
like that. There was something else I was going to say about you said before you came up with the business proposition. What were you saying?
Oh, just living life, have fun.
Oh, yeah, the series. You should create a series on TikTok of your life.
Of my life.
Put it into like different playlists.
Nah, that's where I want to be a bit different. I'd rather say, just come and live my life with me.
You know how people do the day in the life of?
Yeah.
You should do that.
Oh, fuck. There's not enough days for that.
And we end on that note. Thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thanks for the tequila, but I'm empty now.
We'll get you another.
Okay, cool.
We'll get you another shot.
All right, thank you.